This is a quick review of my new Pelican Coast 100 XR. I have currently a Wilderness Systems Radar 135, pedal drive, 13.5 feet long, but it's really too much for doing some of the pond jumping I do around here. There's a couple of ponds around me that have some nice bass in them, and it's kind of a hassle to get a pretty near 14-foot kayak into my 5.5-foot bed. So I got a little kayak. It's 10-foot Pelican Coast XR 100, 10 feet long. I can slip it into the back of my pickup truck and be down the road in 5 minutes. But it is not a fishing kayak. Well, it wasn't when I got it, so there was some things I had to do to it prior to putting it in the water fishing. First of all, it's got a nice hatch up front, but I don't even think I'd ever use it for anything. Like I said, it's just a smaller pond, but the bass really hit in that pond, so I wanted something to get around in it. So I added this Scotty mount rod holder. Piece of cake. I put nuts on it, all the nuts. You got total access to everything underneath. It came with these footrests that I don't think I'm going to keep. I think I'm going to put tracks on there with adjustable foot pegs. Added a Scottie Cup Holder, because hard to believe nowadays they make a kayak without a cup holder. And a wonderful stadium seat. This came stock in it. The problem I had with it, it would slide around in there, metal on plastic. It just slid, and it just didn't seem like it even was supposed to be there. But the rear strap is not adjustable, so I just took a piece of PVC piping. I don't remember what it was. I think it's 3/4. Put it around there, slip the loop around it, and now that's tight. It don't pull up at all. Around the front, this strap is adjustable. I just cinch it down and it's tight. But what I did to keep it from sliding, I took some of that same 3/4 inch tubing and cut an opening. You can't see it because I painted it. Yeah, I know, dumb me. But I don't know if you can see that or not. I cut a slice out of the tubing the whole way around the top. It's just open enough to where you can snap it around the round tube. So there's a piece about, I'm guessing it's about 2.5 inches long in the front. And then there's another one back here that's also 2.5 inches long. And then underneath that, I put Gorilla duct tape. And this thing does not slide anymore. I'm sure the duct tape gave it the traction, but with the force on 4 inches on each side, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, on the duct tape, it's a little more pressure on the confined areas rather than the tube that is probably 12-15 inches long all the way along the bottom. So I don't know if you can see where the duct tape is in there. Let's see if I can get some light to it. Okay, there you can see the tube. The 3/4 inch tubing I got around the base tube. And then down here you can see right where the down tube from the seat goes. Well, that 3/4 inch tube cutout is on the front section of that, and the same on the back, and it's riding on that Gorilla duct tape, and it is not going anywhere. So that worked out pretty good. I also put these flush mount rod holders in there. Didn't have anything. It did have cutout locations. It had a center hole drill similar to this one here. So it had that and a line so you'd get the angle right on both sides. So all you had to do was, I used a Dremel and cut it out, and then drill the 3 holes. And if you do this, you want to get some that do not have the drain hole in the bottom. Any water you get in that is going to find its way into the hull of the kayak. So you're going to want some that do not drain on the bottom. And I put these small Pelican Scupper plugs in them. I never used them in my Radar 135. I never got wet. My girlfriend's got one, and she's like sitting in a puddle of water the whole time because the scupper holes let the water in and get behind the seat. And of course hers doesn't have the stadium seat in it, so that might be a big problem in itself. But other than that, I added a paddle holder, and that's pretty much it. I haven't had it out yet. I intend to do that probably tomorrow. I'm not expecting it to be as stable as the Radar 135, or even remotely close. But I didn't get it for the same thing I got the Radar. I just got it, like I said, to puddle jump in the ponds, and you know, I don't have to take a half day off to use the trailer to haul the kayak to the pond and then go through the grief of putting the wheels on it to drag it down to the water, because it's a pretty heavy kayak. This, before I added anything, was, I believe it was 49 pounds. And I'm pretty sure I didn't put 3 pounds on it. So I'm anxious to get it out tomorrow and see how it goes. I don't know what else I'm going to do to upgrade it, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. I usually do. Possibly a skeg. I know these little kayaks have tracking issues as you're paddling, so I might see if I can come up with some form of skeg to put on it and see if that'll help at all. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you've done anything to yours, I'd like to hear about it. Thank you.